Hello, my name is Alana. Welcome to my booktube, my YouTube channel. And this is a surprise in the middle of the week video. It's super short. I just wanted to highlight something, a monthly book subscription service slash book club that I recently found out about. And the company sent me some goodies asking if I wanted to share what their book subscription is about. And that I will do. The Aardvark Book Club, after they reached out to me asking if I wanted a box from them and to share what their subscription service is about with my Instagram followers and my YouTube subscribers, I was like, sure, why not? Because I browsed their website for a couple of days before I actually responded to them, and I was just really tickled by the books that they had available in their monthly subscription. And so I was like, sure, I think I have some book friends who would really find some new favorites through this subscription site. For those in particular who like monthly book subscriptions. I'm going to stop talking. Let's hop into this. So the Aardvark Book Club, side note, the first thing I thought of when I thought of Aardvark Book Club was Arthur, the Aardvark. Arthur Reed, who likes to read. You can't tell me they didn't do that on purpose. And I hope they did. I recently rewatched the first season of Arthur on YouTube. That show is savage, by the way. If you are in particular or a monthly book subscription fan, you're in for a treat, because Aardvark specifically specializes in debut authors and under the radar new releases. And you know me, if you followed me on Instagram for any amount of time, if you've seen a couple of my videos, I like to highlight under the radar books. So I was like, score. So this company is new. There are not tons, but there's quite a few of monthly subscription book services out there. But Aardvark launched in October of 2022. So they're very, very new, not even a year old as of this video. And as I went through each of their month selections, because you can see everything that they've had since October of 2022, there was at least one book that if I were considering this, I would say, yep, I would like that. Yep, I think I would want to read that. I was gifted a book subscription service in the past, long before my book review on the internet days, and I skipped so many months. I think they gave me like a 3-month subscription gift. It was a Christmas gift a while ago, and I skipped so many books and only read one of them in hindsight, and eventually gave the other two away. I read two and kept one and gave two of them away after I read them. One I didn't even read, actually. Their selection wasn't appealing to me at the time, but with this, there was at least one book that it appealed to me. What sold me on this particular subscription service is that their launching month in October, they had Ithaca by Claire North, which is a Greek mythology told by the perspective of Odysseus' wife, Penelope. And you know how I feel about Greek mythology. And that is a book that many of us fiction retellings of the Greek myths, we've had our eyes on that book. So also, what is unique about Aardvark is that they have an app for both iOS and Android where you can manage your subscription and view their site in its entirety on the app, but you can also chat with other members of the Aardvark community and discuss the books, review write written reviews, and chat about the books that you're reading each month. And I thought that was a really cool feature, especially those who like to engage in dialogue about what they read. So if you're interested in this particular subscription service, Aardvark ships currently to the United States and Canada. However, I'm going to highlight what the features are or what the cost is and what the details are for American members, as I am US based. For American members, it is $17.99 a month. That accounts for one book. Everything is in hardcover, and they have their Aardvark logo on their books that they are featuring for each month. And if you want to add an additional book to your box. You can pick books from the previous months if they're still in stock. That's $9.99 extra for each book. So you can add up to 2 extra books a month per box. So you could just pick whatever current month selection and get 1 book a month, or you can add 2 and get 3 to your doorstep every month. So, but you do have to pick a book from that most current month, and then you can add selections from previous months. Aardvark does not currently have a skip this month feature. If you maybe that current month's books are not appealing to you, they don't have that feature yet, is what they say on their website. Shipping is free, and you can cancel at any time in the future. So, if this is appealing to you, I am also going to get into my books that they sent me. But if this is appealing to you, you can go on their website and check out the FAQs, take a browse around, and hopefully something's appealing to you. You can. So actually, let me get into the box first, and then I'm going to share the promo code that they share with me if you want to get your first box, if you're USA based, for $4. So let's get into what they sent me first. They'd asked me if there was any book in particular I had my eyes on for the month of March, and it was Sync. Sync really appealed to me because it was giving me Demon Copperhead vibes, coming of age, troubled youth in maybe difficult circumstances vibes, and I was like, that sounds like right up my alley. So I did ask for this one, and they sent it to me. In a nutshell, I'm going to read these synopses real quick. So this is a brilliant and brilliantly different, wrenching and redemptive coming-of-age memoir about the difficulty of growing up in a hazardous home and the glory of finding salvation in geek culture. So that was like something right up my alley, so I asked for that one. The 2 other books that they sent me are books I probably would have never selected for myself, but I'm going to read them eventually and see how I get on with them. So Desert Creatures is a book that I never would have picked up for myself. I'm not a big sci-fi reader. I am not a horror reader at all. I don't do scary. But let's see what this is about. This is what the synopsis says. A feminist eco horror set in the near future American West. So this is the author's debut novel. She's been writing short fiction for a while, Miss Kay Chronister. So long story short, this is a sci-fi horror set in the American West in the future. We clearly have some upheaval in this world, this world building situation, and a handful of survivors are on a pilgrimage to what is considered the holy city of Las Vegas. The irony of calling Las Vegas a holy city. She probably did it on purpose. And so our main character, Magdala, is going to have to fend for herself on this pilgrimage. I'm assuming this. She's going on this pilgrimage, and they're going to be faced, her and some others, with some strange horrors in the desert. If you don't know, if you're unfamiliar with the United States geography, in those southwestern states, there's a lot of desert. There's some of these one by one, the pilgrims are falling victim to a hideous sickness coming out of Corona Lachey virus. We might be able to relate a little bit to that. This sounds like this is going to be kind of intense. We'll see. Sounds intriguing. Then last but not least, this is a book I think is going to be wildly popular. I didn't know they were going to send this to me, but when I saw it on their site, I was like, oh, this book's going to be popular. Big Swiss. This cover is something, isn't it? So it's about so we have a sex therapist. She's a sex therapist transcriptionist. Okay, so we have a sex therapist transcriptionist who falls in love with the client while listening to her sessions. They accidentally meet in real life, and a dodgy affair ensues. So it's a thriller. So this sounds like it's going to be kind of dark and twisted and a little bit psychological. So I have a friend who, when I posted about Aardvark on my Instagram. She was like, yo, I have the book on hold already at the library. So, and it was actually a book I was like, oh, my friend is this is a book that would intrigue her. So this is going to be interesting. None of these books are particularly long, so they don't seem like books that when I'm able to get around to reading them, Sink is first on my list. That would take me that a lot long to get through. So if any of those pique your interest, take a look at their other books. You might, I guarantee you're going to find something interesting up there to pique your fancy. So let's get on to the good part. If you are interested in the Aardvark Book Club, and if you want to get your first book for $4 and you are based in the United States, you can use my code Alana Estelle, spelled the same way that I spell it in my YouTube name, except it's all capitals and there's no space. You can try it, Aardvark, your first box out for $4 and check them out. If you do use my promo code, I will make a small commission with each purchase, which if you do that, I highly appreciate it because I kind of tuck it away and funnel it back into my YouTube channel and my Bookstagram. So it's always helpful. There is a direct link in this description box of this video with my code. So that way, if you click it, you don't even have to type the code in. I will still type the code in the description box. Actually, I will type in all of this information in the description box and it will take you straight to where you need to be, where you want to go. Please keep in mind, again, this code is only available for those who are U.S. residents at this time, and only new members are eligible. This code will expire on April 30th, which is why I wanted to go ahead and get this video posted right at the beginning of the month, so you have some time throughout the month of April to kind of dig around on their website and see what's interesting. And I've even pinned some books that I might want to read in the future from their site. So anyway, I hope this was interesting if you are a monthly book subscription lover. And again, go ahead on and check out Aardvark. They're a new company. I love highlighting new companies if I get the chance to do so, or smaller companies. Okay. Share this video if you have people in your life who may be interested in something like this, or if you're gifting something for a book lover in your life. I'm going to wrap it up. I will see you in the next video.